And you use a wonderful analogy that I'm hoping you can explain with the recharging the cell phone battery and how important it
Yes.
is. So could you explain that for the people listening to us and why that's important from the standpoint of allowing that energy to reform or recreate so that you have that ability going forward?
In the last few years, we've seen a steep rise in mental health issues. Even in India, you've seen it in Canada, and I think it's all over the world. But in the last year, it went even higher. It is, doctors last month were saying it's no more about anxiety, it's about an anxiety disorder now. So it's no more an emotion, it is a mental health issue. So now we need to ask ourselves, COVID was a physical health issue. We knew how to protect ourselves. We were all taking care. What is the connection between mental health and COVID? COVID could not do anything here. It can only affect the body. But what was the issue was my emotional health. Emotional health means my coping skill with the situation, which was not my way. So the coping skill, and COVID is a global situation, but we all have personal situations, we have family situations, we have professional situations. So every time there is a situation, I have to respond. We respond to every situation. One response is a thought, second response is a word, and third response is a behavior. Now, before COVID also, we were living a life where we believed that our internal response is dependent on the quality of the situation and people's behavior. This is a life of emotional dependence, where I live my life saying, I'm angry because of this person. I'm in pain because of this person. This person is very irritating. I'm stressed because of this situation at work. This vocabulary, which we were kind of conditioned and talked about while we were growing up, this vocabulary was saying that everything that's happening in the outer world is creating my inner world. So I'm upset because of someone, I'm hurt because of someone, I'm happy because of something. So whether it's happiness or sadness, it was something to do with the outside world. So we thought inner world is dependent on the outer world. This is the biggest illusion. And this is actually the biggest mistake we've made, because then my mind is always dependent on the world. And then I need my world to be perfect. So I need my spouse to be perfect, my children to be perfect, my parents to be perfect, my colleagues to be perfect, and perfect according to my definition of perfect. I need them to be perfect according to me. And when they are not my way, or when my situation is not my way, I started creating hurt, pain, anger, sometimes even hatred. Even hatred. I got into the habit of complaining, not being contented, criticizing, fear. So this is low emotional health. So if I visualize this like a battery, it's not a battery, but we visualize it like we are able to see our phone battery or our laptop battery. We know where we stand and we know when I need to connect it and get charged before it shuts down. I don't want it to shut down. So I will charge my technology. Similarly, if I could see this battery, then I would know, where am I? Is it 4 lines, 3 lines, 2 lines? Where is this battery? But because I cannot see it, I keep living my life reacting to situations, depleting my energy. Every time I'm creating these negative emotions, I'm depleting this battery. And then suddenly comes a situation in my life, like COVID was a situation. And this battery, which was already at probably 2 or 1, suddenly got hit by a bigger situation. And I did not have the strength to face it. And from 2, I went to 1 line. And when I went to 1 line, there became chances of tipping to a mental health issue. So it was no more an emotional health issue, it became a mental health issue. If we take care of charging this battery on a daily basis, like we charge all our technology, then situations will be outside, may not always be perfect, but I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. We have to hold on to this every day. We cannot live a life of blame. We take a life of self-responsibility. I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. So let's start it with the tiny situations of the day. Someone saying something to you which you don't like, someone behaving a different way. Just take charge of your mind in those little insignificant situations of the day. Respond right. Respond right, respond healthy, which means if they are doing something which is not right, I have to be calm and respectful in my response. That will conserve my battery here. If I react, if I shout, if I snap, these are simple things. I am depleting my battery. So in every scene, we take care. Am I conserving my health or am I depleting my health? And very soon it becomes a natural way of living. Forgiveness will become natural. Letting go of the past will become natural. And then this battery will remain energized. And then we will not tip off to an addiction or to a mental health issue. We will not, if we take care of our emotional health. And there are simple lifestyle habits that we follow to take care of this emotional health.